Welcome to the BEASTwriter family, where social media engagement is encouraged. I am your host, Ryan Sakamoto, and today we are doing something new. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been doing this since day one. If you guys follow me on all my social media outlets or Instagram stories over the past, 2-3 years, you would know that I've been known to eat at In-N-Out after I work out. And so if you guys missed the video, I actually did a video with Matt Mayoko, Matt Barrows, Cam Inman, who else? Oh, David Lombardi, who sits across from me in the media workroom, where I brought In-N-Out to work right before practice. And then I got Krispy Kreme donuts because it's right there next to In-N-Out. And I said, okay, I'm going to have a 4x4 and slam 2 donuts inside as the buns. And that will be my gains before hitting practice and hitting the practice field and watching practice. So it's something that we're going to do. It's called the Beast Challenge. Again, nothing new. We've been doing this on Instagram for a while now. And the BWF, obviously, some of you guys were like, you know what, you need to start doing the Beast Challenge again. So here I am. Went to In-N-Out. Got my three-hour workout in. Yeah, 3-hour workout in. 3.5, actually. Anyways, long story short, we are eating this. This is a 4x2. All right, you guys want to know my order, okay? So this is how Beast gets big. George Kittle likes Panda Express. I like In-N-Out. Right tackle Mike McGlinchey doesn't like In-N-Out. Well, Mike McGlinchey also said, "How do I get arms like you?" Mike McGlinchey, eat In-N-Out, bro. I'm telling you, it's good protein. It's good for you, bro. You want to get big like Beast? Eat In-N-Out. I'm joking, but In-N-Out should sponsor me. I do have a corporate account with them because every time my order is very complicated. All right, my order is very complicated, and let me tell you something about my order, okay? So what I mean by that is, again, if you follow me on Instagram for my Fitspiration over the course of what? I don't know how many years I've been competing, since 2016. Since 2016, I've been posting my In-N-Out stories on Instagram, and we're going to do, like I said, a Beast Challenge. So if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Let me just get to the comments right now, but before we go ahead and do that, we're going to be eating this bad boy. I'm going to try to eat both these burgers. I have 2 burgers here, if you guys can't see. All right, we're going to try to eat both these bad boys. And again, if you notice, there's no lettuce or tomato. That's not in my prep. That's not in my food. They're for obvious reasons. People, oh, it's vegetables. No, it's not. It's not in my prep. But I do get grilled onions. And I'm going to go ahead and break it down. But here, just to let you guys know what I'm eating right now, right? So this is the real deal. This is a 4x2. I didn't want to get a 4x4. That's a lot of fat. I mean, it's already a lot of fat, but this is overkill. Again, you see the grilled onions. All right. So 1, 2, this is a 3x2 right here. All right. Oh, you guys can't see that. So this is 3. Don't play with your food. Too bad, Mom. There you go. Okay. There's that one. And then we have the 3 or the 4x2, or is this the 4x2? Oh, this is the 4x2. Excuse me. This is the 4x2. See, 1. This is so disgusting, but whatever. 2. That's 2 patties. That's 3. And then the 4th one's right there. You see that? All right. This is so ridiculous. And this one, I know if Matt Mayoko and Inman and Barrows are watching this, like, oh, he's doing it again. Lombardi, Grant Cohn, all those guys. All right, anyways, miss all you guys. But here we go. All right, so this is a 4x2 right here and a 3x2. We're going to eat both these bad boys at the appropriate time. And let's just go ahead and get to some of your questions. And obviously, gosh dang, it's so greasy. Can't even touch the touchpad. Where's my napkins at? Where's my napkins at? All right. Anyways, let's scroll up to some of your comments. I'm in the Dream says, "What's up? In-N-Out is the best fast food place, period, but has such long." It does. In-N-Out has such long lines. In fact, I go to the one in McCarthy Ranch over in Milpitas, where a lot of you guys go. One of my best friends actually was a GM at that In-N-Out, but the one by Levi Stadium too. So if you guys don't know, Mercado, he was the GM there, and that's how we kind of became friends. And then I found out he went to my gym, and every time he just knew my order. Boom. The Beast Special, which is, I'm going to tell you right now. So what's the Beast Special? So usually I just get a 4x2, if you guys can see right here. So I get a 4x2, no salt, on the patties, extra toasted bun. And you don't want to get salt on the patties. You really can't tell the difference if there's salt on the patties or not, because there's a lot of sodium content in it anyway. So get a 4x2, no salt, extra toast on the bun, so it's like nice and crispy and golden brown on the outside. Ooh, gotta love it. And then I get no lettuce or tomatoes. The reason why I get no lettuce or tomatoes, simply because of the fact, as I get to these questions and get to some of your comments. Peter, what's going on, man? I see you. Eric Schultz, what's going on? But yeah, getting back to it, the reason why I don't get any produce, right, any lettuce or tomatoes on my In-N-Out burgers is because it gets it cold and soggy and disgusting. I don't like that. And if I'm at In-N-Out, I don't want the vegetables. I want the protein. So we are going to do something. Claudia Billick says In-N-Out is yum. Yes, it is. Jean-Paul Aerodideo says, damn, do you beat up? Yeah, we're going to try to do this. I don't know if I can do it. I've done it before. I'm just joking with you guys. But yeah, we're going to do the In-N-Out challenge here. It's called the In-N-Out Beast Challenge. Peter Moore says, late stream. Nice. Yeah, it's just going to be a crazy stream. Again, I've never done a live stream on Twitch or YouTube. And again, if you're just joining us, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, you name it, do me a Facebook, do me a favor. We actually launched this new thing called Discord. And if you don't join us on Discord, you won't get that exclusive BWF giveaways. You won't get exclusive content like this. You'll be notified on the go no matter what social media platform you're on. And it's a really cool tool to use. And again, the BWF is growing by the second. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have more people inside the Discord if you haven't already. And we're trying to grow this thing and build this beast out. So again, if you want to join the BEASTwriter movement and want to join the family, be sure to join us on Discord and see what all the hype is about, because there's a huge announcement that we're going to make aside from the In-N-Out challenge that we're about to do, but In-N-Out Beast challenge, I should say. But to get back to the Discord, I'm telling you guys right now, it's the future. If you're not on Discord, you're doing yourself a disservice. And here I am saying it because I think it's true. At first, I was like, Discord, I have to get on that. It's like, yeah, bro, you have to get on that, bro. So we have 2 high school interns. We have a huge team of people who are supporting us and building that team out. So without those people, shout out to my BWF family and BWF team. Without my team, we wouldn't even be doing this right now. So just plain and simple. Plain and simple. My boy Duke says, yo, what's going on? We have What's Up G says, grinding. I'm grinding all day, every day. Big Play Slay says, yo, Big Play Slay. Are you a big Darius Slay fan? I wonder. CA Ruthless Sports says, what's up, BEASTwriter? What's going on, bro? I see you. What else we got? Hello, new sub here. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Thank you so much. I'm a hollow for the sub. I will follow you back too. I'll follow you back too. CJ Ruthless Sports says In-N-Out is bomb. Duke of Uke BYT says, what's everybody's favorite burgers? Yeah, that's a good question. What is your favorite burgers? What is your favorite burgers? My favorite burgers obviously is In-N-Out. I also like the Habit. I like Five Guys. Shake Shack is good, but I know it sounds crazy. I think they're a little overrated. And I usually go to the one over by Valley Fair, of course, here in the South Bay, but not really high in that. I do like Burger Lounge. If you guys haven't hit up Burger Lounge, go hit up Burger Lounge. They have really good burgers there. There's a one place in Cupertino. I forgot the name. I keep on forgetting the name. Is it Burger Lounge? No, there's a place in Cupertino. They have what's called the Voodoo Burger. And I would always watch football games, college football games on a Saturday before covering Sunday night games or Sunday football games, would be Niners, Steelers, Cowboys, Eagles, you name it, for Hot Mike and then college football. Right after the game, we would go there and we would get our games. And I forgot the name of the place. If you guys know the Cupertino burger spot where you get that Voodoo Burger, and it's kind of like a sports bar type of a feel. You can get beer there. I don't know. It's cool. That's my favorite spot. I should know it, but I don't. I'm drawing a blank here. CJ Ruthless Sports. I like meat and cheese better. Yeah, I like meat and cheese too. Brent Tanamachi said, what's everyone's favorite burgers? Yeah, Brent. Agreed. My favorite burger, that's a great question. I like teriyaki burgers, maybe because I'm part Japanese. But every time a Bowling Festival rolled around, we used to have great teriyaki. I used to make them. I was a Boy Scout. I used to make them, and I like teriyaki burgers. But overall, you can't beat a good, hearty American burger. There's just nothing better than it. It's just nothing. I mean, you could add bacon. And now has to have the option to add bacon in their burgers. I don't know. I'm just saying. 49 Minded says In-N-Out is my fave. Yeah, me too. Me too. And a lot of people hate on In-N-Out, like, oh, it's overrated. It's like, yo, bro, you go to Hawaii and then you come back. How many locals over there come to the main island and then first thing they do is get In-N-Out? I know my brother-in-law does. That's the first thing they hit up. In-N-Out, bro. Animal style fries, bro. I'm just saying. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a lot of comments in here. All right, CJ Ruthless Sports says, good question. I'll say Rally's Burger. Ooh, or Raleigh's Burger. Raleigh or Rally's Burger. Fortnite Minus said, Duke, have we spoke before? Chin for the win. Let's talk Trey Lance. Okay, we could talk Trey Lance as I'm eating my burger. Again, I'm going to be eating both these bad boys, a 4x2 and a 3x2. Just thinking about it, I'm going to probably have bad intentions when it's all said and done. This is going to be epic. I've done it before, obviously, but we're going to see how this goes. All right, so I am really excited. Vernon Freeman, my man on the BEASTwriter family, says, yo, Beast, I always get the 4x4 best meat to cheese ratio. I used to call it the quad. Ooh, I like it. Was that because you were hitting quads and this was your post-workout gains? I want to know. Barry Baller says 4x2. Yes. Barry Baller, it's a 4x2 that I'm going to be eating or trying to eat, and a 3x2. So that's a 7x4. Right? If I'm doing the math right. 7x4. So basically it's a 7. I'm going to eat all this. Like the size of my head, bigger than my head. I have a small head though. Yeah, here we go. I think we're gonna do it. I think we're ready. To go. Fortnite Mind says In-N-Out best fast food. Yeah, agreed. Beast model. All right, Shake Shack burgers. Have you had Shake Shack burgers? Thoughts? Yeah, Shake Shack is good. Not better than the other one. All right, so. What's up, G says, lettuce on the bottom prevents the burger juice from soaking the bun, though. That's very true. Very true. Gustavo Mejia says, Raleigh's is fire. I've never had Raleigh's. Maybe I got to do that. Fortnite's Minded says, we have Shake Shack at the mall in Roseville where I live, but I've yet to try it. All right. Barry Baller says, I dropped my tight end sleeper in the fantasy section of your Discord. All right, I wonder who that is. Who's your tight end sleeper? Well, it depends. I think sleeper is all relevant depending on the number of teams in your league. That's going to really dictate who the sleeper is. Obviously, standard PPR plays a role, but I want to know. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see who your tight end sleeper is. I'm going to pick him up. All right, CJ Brooklyn Sports says, invite me in the Discord. Well, it's right here, buddy. You're good to go. Just open that up and you're in. Fortnite's Minded, Sub Barrier Baller, and CG. All right, so we're gonna do this, right? I think we're gonna go all out. And do this. Everyone loves burgers. Rallies is trash. Fries are bomb though. Okay, so Carlos says Rallies is trash from the BEASTwriter family. All right. CJ says we got Plesno. We got plenty in Fresno, Bashar. All right, so I think we're ready to do this. I think we're ready to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and start eating. I have no idea how this is going to go, honestly. I don't know. F it, bro. Like, let's just go. All gas, no brake. Here we go. So this is the, I'm going to start with a 4x2. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So just going to head. Here we go. All right. So we're just going to do it. Do it. All right. All right, just take off the wrapper. Okay. Happy Friday, everyone. Get your gains in. It's well worth it eating burger. My coach is going to get mad at me as he's watching this. I'm supposed to be back on prep September 1st, but hey, I'm getting my gains in right now. All right. Oh, goodness. All right, anyways, if you guys have questions in between the stream, Be sure to shoot those to me because this is not like a challenge where I'm going to eat in a certain amount of time. This is going to take a while, at least 5 minutes, or about 5 minutes. I don't know. We'll see. If you guys have questions, shoot them. Shoot them. Carlos says mukbang. Yeah, I did a mukbang on hot dogs too. If you guys want to see that, it's up on my YouTube. That was like one of the things I did during COVID on this Korean hot dog challenge, and people loved it. But I was getting kind of weird comments. Like there were girls commenting like, "Ooh, I want your cheese." Like, you want my cheese? Like, what does that even mean? Like, you want my cheese? It's so weird. And if you guys caught my Twitch live stream working out, then you guys and follow me on Twitch or subscribe. I think it's follow me on Twitch, right? Or subscribe to my Twitch, either or. I think it's follow me on Twitch. If you follow me on Twitch, it is follow me on Twitch. You would know that there are some comments in there. I like the comments. It's flattering. Some of the comments are kind of weird, but I get it. All right, I am back. Kind of went off the grid there, but I think we're back. Yeah, I disappeared. Sorry about that. I have too much burger on my plate here, or on this freaking got food everywhere. All right, so we're gonna go. Here we go. This is gonna be crazy. Barry Baller says, "I'll take it over that in 5 minutes." Yeah, I'm not trying to do this, eat this, and all in one. Like it's not like a challenge where I'm like Kobayashi. But if I can eat this in one sitting, all right. Don Lovato says, double animal style, protein well done, animal style. Damn, you a beast, bro. You a beast. Double animal style. That means extra sauce. Protein well done, animal style fries. Wow. All right, so let's see what else we got here. We're doing it. This is crazy. You guys have questions? Let me know. Regarding the 49ers, let me know. All right. Manish Basti, I haven't talked to you in a while, bro, from the BEASTwriter family. You said Red Robin got some great gourmet burgers. You know what Red Robin has really good? I'm going to tell you. Because I used to go there right after Levi Stadium with some of the players. We used to go get, I don't know, I'm not going to name the players, man, because I'm not going to put them on blast like that. But we would get the strawberry lemon, the strawberry lemonade, freckle lemonade, whatever that thing is called. It's unlimited. And then we also got unlimited fries. And we would just eat that. And then our meal would be like just sitting there because we're so full off that. And the onion rings. Can't forget the onion rings and that sauce that they give. Oh my gosh. Legit. But this is good. Again, I just finished don't want to talk about mouthful, but what do you expect? I'm eating freaking a 4x2 and a 3x2. And mind you, this is after eating a lot of food already. Like before going on and hopping on this live stream. Beast, 49 Minded said, BEASTwriter, when do you got to do a pizza show? I do. Actually, that's actually lined up. We are collabing with some pizza spots here in the Bay Area, and they asked me to do a live stream at their spot. So pretty cool, right? So stay tuned for that. As I'm doing a live stream at the pizza parlor, and I'll be getting my gains in and talking to you guys about football, all things NFL. All right. What's up, Cheesy? Brent was with me when I ate a 2-pound burger at Heart Attack Grill. Did you have a heart attack? What's up, G? I want to know. By the way, if you guys are watching Netflix, who watches Netflix? I love Netflix. I love Disney Plus. That's one of my BEASTwriter 2-minute drill questions. Oh, I still got the whole burger left. Duke says, "Can we ask you football questions?" Yeah, please do. Please watch me eat and be a fatty at heart, and then ask me football questions. I'm all for it, bro. Yeah. My man Rolls Royce in the house. What's going on, bro? I see you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. JP says, just saw Netflix, sweet girl. All right. Carlos. Here we go. Carlos says, I usually get grilled onions and regular onions. Nice little kick. Dude, it's funny. I was on the phone with my boy Chris, who's watching this right now because I told him I was going to do this. As I was in an in-and-out line, he starts laughing because my order was a 4x2 and a 3x2. And then the guy started laughing who was taking my order. And he started laughing because it's just me in the car. And he's like, is this really just for you? I'm like, yeah, it's just for me. And then like my friend on my phone is like laughing, like, bro, you're just like, you're such a fatty at heart, dude. Like, you just love to eat. Yeah, I do love to eat. Like, who doesn't love food? Like, who doesn't love burgers? Who doesn't love hot dogs? Who doesn't love anything? I love fried chicken. I love, what else do I like? Obviously, Asian food, sushi, Chinese food, eat that all day. Korean barbecue, I'll eat that all day. Pasta, Italian, I'm part Sicilian, I'll eat that all day. Mexican food, eat that all day. Ground beef enchiladas, ground beef tacos, a la carte, get a little Spanish rice on top. Which, by the way, I'm going to try to collab with my boy over at La Milpa and Milpitas and see if I can do a live stream on there. It might happen. I think it will. If you guys don't know La Milpa and Milpitas, it's the best spot in Milpitas. Casa Aztec is also good, but La Milpa is where it's at, in my opinion. All right, Lunar Mystic says, what's up, Beast? What's going on? I see you, Lunar Mystic. What's going on with you? All right. Before I'm reminded to, if I can only eat like BEASTwriter and be ripped, anything is possible. It can happen. It can happen. The funny thing about this is people are going to start talking about this tomorrow. Did you see what BEASTwriter just did? Like, he ate a 4x2 and a 3x2 while he was talking football or answering fitness questions. Not crazy. It's not crazy because I've been doing this. It's just not being recorded. I do it to my friends all the time. All right. Rolls Royce says, I'll eat burritos all day, steak or chicken with hot sauce. That's my guilty pleasure. I love hot sauce. But the hot sauce will help speed up your metabolism. So I always put hot sauce. If you're a bodybuilder, go on Instagram because Instagram's a inspiration. It's not on Twitter or any of the other social media platforms. So on Instagram is where it's at. Twitter, if you're verified and everything like that, that will, for the sports media industry, that's where you're going to want to be. That's your outlet, right? So I think different social media outlets have different platforms that you want to be on based on the industry that you're in. Obviously, I'm fitness and football, so I hit both sides, right? I hit Twitter and then Instagram fitness. Obviously, people want to know who I'm sponsored by, or the team I'm on. I'm on Team Evogen Elite, right? So I'm on Evogen Nutrition, and you guys know that from my videos at 4x2x3x2 Fit, helped open up that gym. Did some commercials there. Okay. JP says, I can eat whatever, but Italian food are my... Yeah, Italian food's legit. All right, let me just wrap this up. I'm going to eat this bad boy right now. Okay, last bite. And the cool thing about it is people are like, oh, why don't you go here? I like doing stuff from the comfort of my home because I can do this. Look, you guys are at home watching it. I'm at home watching it. We're just eating burgers. It's an IRL. Good vibes only here in BEASTwriter family. Get your beast games in. Holla at your boy. Take the beast challenge. All right, that's the last bite. Here we go. Well, pull away. Too bad. That's one. Oh shoot. We got two flying everywhere. Okay, that's one. All right, all gone. In the bag. As you can see. One more go. Just like Jimmy Garoppolo. One more year. But in this case, one more burger. One more burger. Okay. So let's check on the audio. Apparently the audio is messed up. Let me just check it right now. How's the audio now? Is the audio good? The audio should be good now, right? Audio good now. Okay. Yeah, the audio was bad. Maybe because I'm breaking the internet right now. I'm joking. I'm not breaking the internet. It's just I have bad audio. All right, man. Seriously. All right, here we go. Peter Moa says, Chestnut, Kobayashi, Stony, they all can eat. Yeah, they can. And they're all from the Bay Area, aren't they? Okay, here we go. We're going to eat it. We're going to do it. All right. Gotta drink some water. I'm sweating, man. It's so hot. This burger's so hot, man. Duke said, any thoughts on today's games? Well, who's playing? Give me some teams. Who's playing on Saturday? Isn't it the Philadelphia Eagles playing? No. I thought the Eagles played the Jets, but they played today, didn't they? No, they definitely played today. Give me those games. Give me those games, and I'll give you my thoughts. Oh, today's games would be Philadelphia Eagle. I'm thinking of tomorrow's game. What am I? See, I'm almost in the food coma. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Okay. What's up, G says, what do you think of Winston starting for? I like it. I like Jameis Winston starting for the Saints. I had a strong feeling that he would be starting for the Saints. Now, was it a guarantee? No. But I had posted something about that earlier and how I thought Jameis Winston, it would be his job to lose. And people who were talking about that Taysom Hill, $100 million contract, and then I broke that down. I was like, Now it's for cap purposes, man, because the guaranteed money is not so much. Because it's for cap purposes. If you stay with the BEASTwriter family, you would be in the know before they know. No, honestly, which you are part of the BEASTwriter family. But yeah, I like Jameis Winston. I think he's gonna be a good fantasy pickup. Now, depending on the number of teams, right? Because if you're in a 10-team team, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna freaking pick up Jameis Winston. There's no point. But I mean, can you doubt Sean Payton? I mean, come on, Alvin Kamara, come on. Now, I don't know about how Michael Thomas is going to respond this year. I mean, he might be a guy that's kind of like, but you never know. You never know. Rose always says meat sweats. Yeah. KC versus Minnesota. KC versus Minnesota. Okay, so KC, I'm just going to talk about the team. I ain't watched the game. Or it's the game tomorrow. Is that game tomorrow? KC plays tomorrow, don't they? I need to look this up, man. I really need to look this up. Let me just let me pull up the schedule. So I'm out of loop. I'm losing it right now anyways because I'm sweating my balls off right now because there's a lot of food. Can't believe I'm doing this. I got that grease buildup right now in my stomach. Not good. My abs are going to be gone tomorrow. Or are they? Stay tuned for that. People are wondering, oh, you can't eat burgers and you can't get ripped. Be like, I've been doing it my whole life. All right, so let's take a look at the schedule. Let's go to ESPN. Let's go to ESPN. Let's see what they had to say. It's funny. I'm getting text messages from my friends right now saying, "What the heck are you doing?" They're like, you're supposed to be eating that with us, bro. You're supposed to be talking football. I need my fantasy draft is tomorrow. Literally, my friend at the gym today, he's like, dude, his name's Chris, and he was like, hey, actually, I just noticed I have a lot of Chris's who are friends. Chris Gilbert and my other friend Chris Tip Dad. So anyways, I was like, hey, he's like, hey, bro, like, what do you think about fantasy football tomorrow? I was like, dude, I was like, what you guys? Like, I'm in 3 leagues, and they were talking about the buy-ins and the payout. I'm like, okay, well, he's like, when can I pick your ear about it? Like, when can I pick your ear? When can I pick your brain about it? See, I can't even talk. When can I pick your brain about it? And I'm like, dude, like, I gotta go eat. I gotta go get In-N-Out right now, dude. I got to be with my people in the BEASTwriter family. Oh, man. All right, what's up, G says, should Dalton be starting over Fields? I would say yes. I would say yes in the short term. Because there's no way there's no reason to rush Justin Fields and put him in a starting position, although he is ready, because again, this is vanilla defenses that you're facing in the preseason. People don't understand that. Like, bro, it's vanilla defenses in the preseason. Wait till it's live game action. Wait till you see what they see actually on the field. Like, I think you need to kind of pull back the reins, and people put too much stock in the preseason. Do I think Justin Fields is better? Yeah, obviously. Andy Dalton is just a stopgap quarterback. But do I believe Justin Fields should be starting week 1? No. Now, do I think Mac Jones should be starting week 1? Yes. Why? I already talked about this in my pre-draft analysis. I said the most NFL-ready quarterback in the NFL is Mac Jones. If you follow me in the BEASTwriter family, check the YouTube, Twitter receipts, all in there. But yeah, no. To get back to your question regarding the Chicago Bears, I think it was a sound play. Again, if you saw my pre-draft analysis, I went on Vegas, the show in Vegas, and they asked me, what's the one team that you think will make a power play move in the first round? And I said it was the Chicago Bears moving up for Justin Fields. If you place that bet, and I said Mac Jones is not going to go in the top 10. He's going to fall outside the top 10, and the New England Patriots might pick him up. If you actually took those picks, and I said Trey Lance obviously was going to be drafted by the Niners. If you hit on all those 3 picks in a parlay or a prop bet, man, you made it big. And some of you guys did make it big. Give me a cut so I can go more in and out. That's all I got to say about that. I posted it out on YouTube. You guys can see what I had to say about that. All right. Carlos says, have a good night, bro. On my way to buy In-N-Out. Oh, my goodness. I love it. All right. Rolls Royce says, should the Niners start Jimmy or Trey with the first team on Sunday? I would like to see Trey Lance start with the first team on Sunday, just because I want to see what Trey Lance can do on Sunday with the first team. And think about it this way, right? Kyle Shanahan's not showing his hand, and he doesn't need to. There's no point in it. But at the end of the day, it's almost like this. If you start Trey Lance on the opening drive, everyone around the NFL, that's going to be the headline. It's going to trump everything. Oh, Trey Lance got week 1. And people are going to talk about it. We all follow the same type of everything's just going to get blown out of proportion. But hey, it gets engagement, it gets clicks, like Kyle Shanahan said. It gets people talking about it. And ultimately, you don't know what Kyle Shanahan's going to do, right? But on opening day, I think it's Jimmy. Obviously, I think Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be the opening day starter. But again, that's going to get people talking leading into the final week. And then, week 1, it's like, oh man, who's starting? Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance? Because Trey Lance got starting reps in the final preseason game, bro. Okay. JP says the Chiefs scored on Patrick Peterson. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was at the gym watching that game a little bit as I was working out, and yeah. So Simply Too Deep says, BEASTwriter, what's up, BEASTwriter in the chat? What's going on, man? So I'm like, what, 20 minutes in? Forgot I was holding a burger in my hand. But I'm going to try to eat this soon. Rolls Royce says, I disagree. I think Jones is going to be a bust in New England. Wow. That's interesting. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a bust in Jacksonville. Not Mac Jones. Mac Jones is going to be good. This is so delicious. Man, I'd be so jealous of me if I saw me eating In-N-Out. Because the lines are super long, especially on a Friday night. Forget it, dude. Well, depending on where you live. But I'm going to finish this. I can finish this. Cheer me on. You can do it. Yes. Why? Answering your question on the Titans, yes. Look what happened last year, bro. Look at the outbreak last year with the Titans. Yes, it's going to happen. For sure. Rolls Royce says Trey Lance with Kittle, Devo, BA, and top O-line will be fire. No. BA mean Brandon Ayuk. But they don't have a top O-line, bro. They do not have a top O-line. It's not as good as you think it is. Now watch them be a top O-line. Now you want to talk about top O-line? Look at the Cleveland Browns. You look at a team like the Indianapolis Colts, who have the best O-line in all of football, with Ryan Kelly there, who's just extended. They brought in Eric Fisher, talking about the Chiefs, the blindside left tackle. They also have the best underrated right tackle in Braden Smith. They have obviously Quentin Nelson, the best interior guard in all of football. And you have Mike Lewinsky, right, if I'm not mistaken, or Mark Lewinsky, excuse me. So the offensive line is pretty much set. And then obviously in Cleveland, right, behind that two-headed monster of Kareem Hunt and starting Nick Chubb, you have, who do you got there? Jack Conklin, right tackle, beast, coming from the Tennessee Titans. And then you have guys like Joel Bitonio, right, as a first-team All-Pro in my grading system, right? Both those guys actually got my vote. So with that being said, they're solid. And then the Chiefs, they have one of the best offensive lines in all football. Instantly, they lose Mitchell Schwartz and they lose Eric Fisher. They lose their two bookend tackles, but then they replaced them, right? Look what they did. Look what GM Brett Veach did, dude. Brett Veach is such a great GM, top 5 GM in the NFL. I don't care what anyone says. Just like Eric, put him up with Eric DeCosta from the Baltimore Ravens. Put him up there with Pittsburgh Steelers, Kevin Colbert. But this is what I see, okay? Brett Veach traded for Orlando Brown Jr., okay? Talked about this earlier in my YouTube videos. You guys can see what I had to say about that. Just go ahead and search Orlando Brown Jr., BEASTwriter, right? Or whatever. BEASTwriter, whatever the topic you want to hear about. Okay, cool story. Then they go out, right? And they went ahead and signed, right? Left guard, making him the highest paid left guard in all of football, and Joe Tooney. All right. Then they draft in the second round Creed Humphrey out of Oklahoma. Bruh. Come on. That's way better than having aging blindside left tackle and damaged goods on the right side with Mitchell Schwartz, who I loved, by the way, before his injury. So they didn't just rebuild, they just reloaded. And good to go. Friend of mine says, crossing my fingers about Hurd. I bet the Hurd haters are going to jump on me like they normally do. Man, I don't know why people hate on Hurd. Listen, if you followed the Niners as long as I did, like growing up as a kid, and I'm, in my age, I'm in my late 30s now, almost in my 40s. Believe it or not, I know people don't believe it, but literally, I'm on the wrong side of 35. Let's put it that way. Okay, my birthday was just last week. All right, so I can't believe it. Anyways, as we talk about Jalen Hurd, there's been a lot of players who were injured who never got their shine. Never. You look at players, I mean, take it, what draft was it where Bill Walsh, if you guys know this, all you Niners fans, here's some trivia for you guys. Who's the player that Bill Walsh drafted who he compared to Eric Wright? Who's the player that Bill Walsh drafted out of a small school that was drafted by the Niners, Bill Walsh, and compared him to Eric Wright? And let me tell you, I'll tell you, here's a subtle hint, because in the NFL they change companies on who, the rights to wearing the uniforms or who makes the uniforms. You have Nike, you have Adidas, you have Reebok early on. I believe it was in the early or mid 1990s. But in the early 2000s, it was made by Adidas. Okay, it was made by Adidas. Their off-field swag, right? And I remember this because I like this player. I was like, man, this player is going to be good. If Bill Walsh said this guy's going to be the next Eric Wright, I'm going to buy all his stuff. I'm going to try to dress like him. If you guys know who that player is, let me know. I'll tell you who that player is. If you're a diehard Niner fan and you're as old as I am, you will know the answer. Speaking of another wide receiver who was damaged goods, was a guy by the name of DeAndre Smelter out of Georgia Tech. Had high hopes, made a lot of highlight reel catches, one-handed catches, and just never saw the field. So it happens. It happens, right? And I think DeAndre Smelter. Oh, man, covering that guy was fun, though. It was just fun. I don't know why. I just like covering DeAndre. I don't know why I liked him. But he never panned out, right? All right. Let's see. Gosh, this burger's kind of getting cold. I'm talking too much. Rolls Royce says, do you like Del Taco, please? Yes. When I went to San Diego State, me and my roommate, we always went to Del Taco. I love Del Taco. And Del Taco is now in Carl's Jr. So if you see a Carl's Jr., odds are you see a Del Taco. I just get the Del Taco. I'm not into Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. went downhill. All right, here we go. Yeah, Creed Humphrey was a beast. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I see all you guys. Thank you. I am an old man. You guys do not guess my age. I want to see it. So I already told you I'm on the wrong side of 35. Guess my age. If you guys can get my age right, because I get all kinds of things. I remember, here's a story for you guys. I was at well, two stories. One, I kind of was on that Colin Kaepernick story, and people wanted to know what I had to say about Colin Kaepernick because, went on ESPN a few times, gave my insider information on there. And then right before the San Diego Chargers game, Stopped by, what was it, KPIX or Kron, one of those two. Or was it Fox? I don't know. Anyways, I can post up the videos there, but got stopped going onto my flight to San Diego, and gave my Colin Kaepernick take. Went on the flight, landed. I was like, you know what? Once I landed, I was like, I gotta see my Phi Psi fraternity. If you guys don't know, I'm in Phi Kappa Psi. Got inked. There you go. Phi Kappa Psi. Live ever, die never. Holla at my boys. So I was like, I gotta go see my fraternity. I gotta go to my house. So that was the first thing I did. Landed, went straight to San Diego, went to my house. And I was like, you know what? I need some San Diego swag. So on this day, there's some backstory to where I got this from. So on this day that you see here, you see that little banner, that San Diego State banner. I was like, you know what? I need to go and get some San Diego stuff to kind of like lighten up my cubicle, in my workroom, right? So the 49ers, we all have the media workroom, and in the media workroom, we're able to. I mean, that's where we work. So it's just like a regular office. You guys seen Office Space, kind of same exact scenario. And it was just plain. So I was like, I'm going to decorate San Diego stuff. So anyways, I go to the bookstore, and I wasn't wearing a backpack or anything. I just, just like I thought I was a normal guy. And I was like, oh yeah. So I got some stuff, right? Got some sweats. I got this. I think I got like a keychain. I got to find it. I got like a traveling badge, little type of a deal. So when I travel and go to different games on road trips, I can have that. And so it has my ID on it. And so the cashier, the girl says, oh, how you like your semester so far? And I look at her, I was like, man, are you talking to me? Like, for real? And she was like, yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm like, oh, well, I graduated here like 15 years ago. She's like, oh, okay. Actually, it was like more like 10 years ago, but I thought that was funny. Yeah, she thought I was a student. So that's my backstory, and that's my backstory on that. Rolls Royce says San Diego State got some amazing parties when I was there. Yeah, rated by Playboy as a top party school when I was there. I'm telling you, you want a party, and then you're in a fraternity, and I was the vice president of that fraternity at Phi Kappa Psi. On fraternity row, bro. You don't think, man? My boy Chad Shillings, who played for the Niners, was always at my not Niners. Played for the Raiders, was always there at the parties. All the football players were there at the parties. Phi Psi, that's where it's at. If you guys are thinking about rushing Phi Psi, rush Phi Psi. Best, one of the best decisions I ever made. Truth be told, I even got freaking inked up by Kappa Psi. Rolls Royce says, hey, Beast, do you live inside? No, I live in the South Bay Area. Forrest Bynum says, I wish I went to school in San Diego. San Jose State was weak for parties. Yeah, dude, let me tell you something. Everybody in San Diego goes to San Diego State. If you go to UC San Diego, you go to San Diego State. And or if you go to USD, University of San Diego, you go to San Diego State. And everybody just goes to San Diego State. And I remember, it's like, man, like, how can we one up it? Because, like, literally there's a party every single day of the week. And it's like on a Monday, you'd be there from, what was it? Okay, so let's put it this way. All right, Sunday night, people still party. Monday, people are hungover, okay? But people still party. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. I'd wake up in my dorm room. Actually, I lived in a suite. I didn't live in a dorm. I was bougie like that, thanks to my parents. So I lived in a suite in Cali. Very brand new. First resident to live there, or the first residents to live there. It was very brand new. Had 7 of their roommates. It was kind of like a house of, like, not on the level of like real world type of status, but it was pretty nice. Anyways, 1 floor, not 2 stories. But anyways, you had 4 bedrooms on each side, common area in the middle, and there was this crazy. It's crazy. Crazy parties in my suite all day, every day, and there's just like live action, bro. Like you couldn't go to sleep, you couldn't study. So what do? You try to go to the library. Okay, let's go to the library. Well, that didn't really work out because you have to walk to the library. It's like a freaking 2.5 mile walk. Like I'm gonna walk 2.5 miles to the library. Like what the hell am I? We're gonna drive somewhere? No, because obviously you have to. You pay for parking. You just park there because it's hard to get parking. So it's like I'm just gonna stay here. So you're then SOL. So parties all day, every day, and then imagine being a fraternity or being a sorority. People are asking like, "What's your favorite sorority?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, our sister sorority was Gamma Phi Beta." So Gamma Phi, or we call Gamma Phi Psi. Love my Gamma Phis. I have twins. I have littles in Alpha Phi, A Chi O. What else? Alpha Phi, A Chi O, Pi Phi. Pi Phi was another one. Gosh, looking back now, wow. Did I say Theta already? Theta. I try to get one in each sorority. And they want to don't put all your eggs in one basket. You got to kind of spread it around. You know what I'm saying? And so you got to be strategic about it, right? So that's how looking back, the parties were so crazy. I'm telling you, the parties at San Diego State is like, they were just nuts. And yeah, I had friends in Sigma Chi, who is right next Sigma Chi, Sigma Nu, who is right next to us. What else? Who else were we cool with? Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. There's a few other ones. I used to know them by heart. We had to know it. Anyways, yeah. If you guys know the Greek life, you guys know what I'm talking about. What's up, G says, what round would you consider drafting the Jets running back Michael Carter? That's a good question, man. That's a really good question. I'm high on Michael Carter, but I mean, no matter how many teams, that's a good question. I have to watch today's game. I didn't get a chance to watch the Jets play today. So once I figure that out and I see exactly looking at the preseason and then doing a little bit more analysis, I can get back to you and I'll post that on Discord. If you guys are on Discord, join Discord. Do us a favor and join Discord. It's really cool thing we got going on here. So with that being said, yeah, this is like on that level right now where it's just like, oh my gosh, what's going on? All right, here we go. I like Michael Carter though coming out. I really like Michael Carter. Let's look at that. Fernando said Richie James is done. Yeah, you guys haven't heard. He has to have knee surgery. He was out for 6 weeks. Wasn't probably gonna make the roster anyways. I don't know. Probably have an injury settlement or something like that. I would think. I don't think they're gonna keep him. Project Nerve, do you see Brandon Ayuk and Debo having a monster 21 season with the current quarterback carousel? What's considered a monster season? Ayuk go over 1,000 yards? Absolutely. Debo Samuel, 1,000 yards both ways. If he stays healthy, absolutely. I would consider both those monster seasons or solid seasons. Monster seasons, I think of like 1,400, 1,500 yards, somewhere in there. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think with Brandon Ayuk, you're going to get a 1,000-yard receiver this year. I think that's I think if you can get within like 1,100 yards, depending on the number of targets he gets and the target shares that he has from week in to week out, if you can get those targets in around the 8-9 range, which is a pretty high target rate, even in the 7 to 9 range, somewhere in there, I think you're looking really promising because again, George Kittle is healthy for a full 16-game schedule or 17-game schedule. So we hope. So that's going to open things up. Obviously, have Alex Mack in the middle. That's going to help out a lot, making those line calls. Yeah, I think Brandon Ayuk's going to have a really good year, and so is Debo Samuel. I'm high on both those guys. I'm really high on both those guys. I like both those guys a lot. Okay, so, man, I gotta tell you right now, I gotta get some water because that grease is just coming in tenfold. You got to get your water in, guys. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I felt like a 3x2 was a good idea and a 4x2. Because I was like, you know what? I'm hungry. But then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And now I'm like, why did I do it? Why did you do that? I don't know, man. It's just one of those things where it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what got into me. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. I'm like in a food coma right now. Roger, 6x6 will put you in a coma. This is actually a 7x4. So, I'm almost done. But one thing you want to do when you eat your food, if you're a bodybuilder, is you want to take time to digest it. You can't just eat it all. Dude, you're going to have all kinds of trouble. You want to give your time to absorb the nutrients, let it marinate, then you're good to go. It's all science. I think it's funny when people don't put too much stock in like supplement. They say it's a fad. They don't believe in it. Bruh, supplements work. Supplements work. Now you can get a lot of it from food, obviously, but supplements work. Supplements work. And the proof is in the pudding. I mean, just look at people's bodies, right? Supplements work. Supplements work. BCAAs. If you're not drinking your BCAAs when you're working out, which a lot of players don't, I keep telling these players, man, you need to put some BCAAs in your body, right? Leucine, isoleucine, and valine, right? You need to put that in your body, right? The 3 branched chain amino acids, you need those. They drink Gatorade for the electrolytes. That's just sugar. That's just sugar water. That's bad for you. That's just going to spike your insulin levels up. People say, how do you work out for 4 hours? At BCAAs, bro. What you think? All right. So, getting back to your questions. Making a mess here. But JP says, I read the average time it takes to eat is 45 minutes. Well, technically, we're here almost an hour. We started about 20 minutes in. So I have about, 5-10 minutes? I don't know. You guys do the math. I don't know how much time I have left. Rose Royce says, I love Gatorade. Yeah, if you guys follow me for my fitness grind, obviously I broke down the different types of BCAAs or branch chain amino acids and exactly why they're so important and why you have to actually time sensitive these things out when you take them. It's all a science. Like people, and you wonder why the New England Patriots are doing so well year in and year out. Yes, it's good coaching. Yes, they had Tom Brady over the course of the years, but did you know that they have a really strong nutritionist? Just saying. And I don't know. There's a lot of teams who have nutritionists. Like I believe the Las Vegas Raiders have a nutritionist. And then there's also these coaches who don't believe in supplements. You can get it from food. It's like, okay, I agree with that. You can get it from food. Yes, you can get your BCAAs. You can get your macros from food. The kicker is this. Are you going to have milk ready to go while you're working out? Or are you going to have like ready to made like fast absorbing nutrients ready to go. No, you just pop a supplement and you're done. It's science. It's just done. It's done. So it's fast acting. Boom, pop a protein shake. Okay, I need my 50 grams of protein. Okay, cool. Now you have to watch out for protein spiking. I'm going to talk about what protein spiking is. Protein spiking is something that companies use. They don't want to talk about it, but you have to know what to look for because, again, the labels on supplements are not UFDA approved. All right. So when you look at the labeling of the company, and then you also have to cross-check it, right? So if you're an NFL athlete, right, there's a list that NFLPA gives you. All right. There's a banned substance list. It lists everything that you can and cannot take. You are responsible as the athlete to responsible for what you put into your body. And I think it's hilarious when people say, well, I didn't know it was over the. No, you do know. You got it from the NFLPA. They gave you a list. So don't try to say you didn't know what a masking agent was, what a diuretic was. We see this all the time. Okay. I laugh because I'm like, dude, you knew, dude. Okay, come on, stop. And people like PEDs. Well, that's the end of the story. A lot of people just go, oh, what's the PED? I want to know what the PED is. Performance enhancing drug, or if it's a masking agent. Adderall is a banned substance on the NFLPA list with the NFL. You can take Adderall, and I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I know people in college that took Adderall during finals. They would take Adderall, not prescribed to them, but they would take Adderall. And I wouldn't be surprised if athletes took Adderall, to stay up in the film room. Right? You're watching film. It's dark in there. And people fall asleep. So how do you get their attention? I don't know. I'm not saying it's 100% happening, but I can tell you I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Rolls Royce says, hey, man, what it means when you crap? I don't know. You have to ask your doctor on that one. I'm not a doctor. I don't know about why you have bowel movements 5 times a day. I would go to the doctor and find out why. Because I don't know. So is it safe to say that at this very moment the Bucks are favored to repeat? I'm not quite sure if anyone's outright better than them. I was asked this question actually yesterday when I was at the gym. Someone asked me that as we were watching NFL Network. My buddy Merle, who's a Steelers fan, he was like, hey, no one can beat the Chiefs. And he was on the squat rack. I remember now. And I was like, there's a lot of teams who can beat the Chiefs. And I know it sounds crazy. I know this sounds crazy, but don't sleep on the Miami Dolphins. People just sleep on the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are stacked. I like the Miami Dolphins. And I know it sounds crazy because they didn't even make the playoffs, but they're the one team I said, if they snuck into the playoffs, they're the one team no team wants to face. They're just that good. They're just that dangerous. Look, Will Fuller's not going to be able to play in the season opener. He was suspended for PEDs, but he's going to return after week 1. So he's going to be going to be able to play, right? Because serving the second half or second portion of a suspension from the Houston Texans, but then they added Jalen Waddle, right? I know he got hurt in the preseason, but I think he'll be fine. Mike Gesicki, they got Mike Gesicki. He was really, really a strong receiving tight end working down the seam, so you have him there. The kicker is the running game. They didn't have and pick up a running back. I was so shocked that they didn't do that. I thought it was a bad play on their part because if you don't have a strong running back, like what makes you think you can win the deep playoff run? That's my only concern with the Miami Dolphins. It's a big one, is their running game. Now, they do have a strong offensive line. They did get Austin Jackson in the first round. They tried out I think they tried out a few guys along the offensive line there. They drafted who did they draft? Was it Liam Eichenberg? I think Liam Eichenberg out of Kentucky. I'm not sure. But their offensive line is pretty decent, right? It's pretty good. So when you look at the roster from top to bottom, let's just look at what who they are, right? Let's look at the regular season, right? So let's look at what they have in the regular season. As far as the Kansas City Chiefs, who's going to compete with them? I think the Cleveland Browns. I think the Cleveland Browns are going to go to the Super Bowl. That's my Super Bowl pick in the AFC. I'm sticking to it. Don't sleep on the Cleveland Browns. Sounds crazy, but I think the Cleveland Browns are going to ultimately go to the Super Bowl in the AFC and beat the Chiefs. Now, when you talk about the Bucks and the NFC, when we talk about the Bucks, let me just pull it up right here. Look at the Bucks conference, right? The NFC, okay? The teams that can contend with them obviously are the Packers, the Seahawks. I think the Niners can contend if they stay healthy. Possibly the Cardinals. I don't know. I'm not really sold on their secondary, but yeah, the Seahawks can't count out the Seahawks. They got Gabe Jackson, right? They have Damian Lewis, right? They still have Damian Lewis there. Dwayne Brown. They still have Dwayne Brown there. So the offensive line is shaping up. They re-signed Carlos Dunlap, released him, and then bought him back because cap number was too high. Just re-signed Jamal Adams. Obviously, Quandre Diggs is a Pro Bowler, right? So you're back. They got Akilla Witherspoon, who's going to be starting on one side. Posted that in my Discord. So still got Bobby Wagner and Jordan Brooks out of Texas Tech, their first round pick. He's still on the rise. They've got a lot of good pieces. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, in my opinion, the best 1-2 duo in the NFL in terms of receiving. Set. Still have Russell Wilson. Set. So I think they're going to be a strong player in the NFC to rival the Tampa Bay Bucks. I think they would be the odds-on favorite. But then again, the Niners too. I don't know why. I like the Niners. Not being biased, I like the Niners. They're the two teams. And then obviously the Dallas Cowboys. I know it sounds crazy, but the Dallas Cowboys could be fighting for something. I say that. I feel like everybody says that every year, and then they're just like, wow. The Dallas Cowboys, really, bro? You know, because on paper, you look at them, and they're just stacked. I mean, the offensive line took a hit, right? Losing Travis Frederick as the offensive center, and he was there kind of like the glue. They lose Joe Looney. They lose a lot of depth there on the interior. But and we don't know what's going on with Tyron Smith, you know, because of his injury. They do have Lael Collins out of LSU, if I'm not mistaken, still. So on the right side. So with that being said, we still have Zach Martin there, who had to play tackle and kick out tackle due to injuries. So I think he gets to move back inside. So with that being said, and they still have Zeke Elliott, who I think is overrated, honestly. But I still think he's a good running back, but I don't think he's a top 5 running back. They could be a play. All right. So I'm going to finish this burger. I just have like 2 bites to go. I probably gained like, I don't know, 3 pounds from this. Because each patty is 4 ounces. So 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah. Friend of mine said, hope Akilla is trash and chill like he was for us. Actually, I kind of debunked that in my grading system, and I posted that on YouTube. And it's also in my Discord. So if you go and you're in our Discord, friends of mine, Bashar, if you want to see what I had to say on my grading system on that, go into the Seattle Seahawks. I posted that up there. And I posted this like right when it happened. Akilla Witherspoon's cousin was actually in the live stream, and he asked me, he's like, what do you think? What are your thoughts on Akilla Witherspoon right before he signed with the Seattle Seahawks? And I was like, I think he's good. And then he's like, well, post your grade. You have a grading system, post it. So I said, okay, I'm going to do that. So I made a video. I posted it up there. If you want to see it, it's on YouTube. It's also located in my Discord in the Seattle Seahawks channel. I don't think he's garbage. I think he's going to be really good for the Seattle Seahawks in that cover 3 scheme. I think they should have held on to Akilla Witherspoon. Foreigners minded. Beast, how long do you think it will take for? I was gonna say for. I thought for Bashar. I thought you were gonna say, Beast. How long are you gonna take to eat that freaking burger? How long do you think it will take for Trey to take over as a starter? Again, these are all questions that I already spoke about like 3 or 4 months ago. If you followed us earlier on, which I thought you did, well, you did, I know you did. All this stuff is posted on YouTube. So if you just type in BEASTwriter or Trey Lance, stuff will pop up. And this was back in April or May. So I already talked about that. Basically, I said, Jimmy Garoppolo is a scapegoat. Depends on Jimmy Garoppolo and the team's success. If they're in the playoff hunt, they're going to roll with Jimmy Garoppolo. If they somehow fall 3-6 or 2-7 or somewhere along those lines, or where the team is kind of struggling, not above 500 or near 500, then they're going to roll with Trey Lance. But until that happens, it's going to be Jimmy Garoppolo's show until it's all said and done, because they're going to start and marinate, like to call marinate Trey Lance for that starting position role, right? Because if you do the inverse, it's hard to go back and do the other way around, right? You can't just start Trey Lance out of the gates, and if he struggles, you can't just roll with Jimmy Garoppolo, because what does that do to Trey Lance's confidence? You got to think like a GM. You got to think like the head coach. So what you want to do is you want to just, put the ball in Jimmy Garoppolo's court. The ball's in your hands. You're the scapegoat. Go for it. Prove us wrong, Jimmy Garoppolo. Prove us wrong. Prove us that you are worth all that $27 million guarantee money, or not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed anymore, but $27 million. Or that big cap number. Andrew Melissa says, water weight only, no worse. Dude, I am like dying right now, man. This is not easy. This is horrible, bro. I mean, look, I have 2 bites, but it's just like, when you have like an eating contest and you're just like, to the outsider, it's like, you can do it, man. It's only 1 more bite. And you're like, yeah, dude, that 1 more bite can set me over the edge, bro. I'm just going to take a huge bite because I just wanted to get this thing done. Well, I'm not sleeping on the Colts. They could definitely be a team too. I said they have the best offensive line. And again, you went on the show with me and Randy Miller. We always have a firm believer in building teams from the inside out, not the outside in. They have the best offensive line in all of football. You combine that with Darius Leonard, who graded out in my system at a 7.C as arguably the best off-ball linebacker in the NFL in my grading system, based on my grading system. But best off-ball linebacker, obviously, I had Fred Warner voted as first team All-Pro based on the SOC. What's SOC? Talked about it in my Fred Warner videos in my grading system, so be sure to check that out. But it's like I want to spin my wheels talking about the same stuff all the time. You just got to keep up. So with that being said, they also have some nice pieces on the outside. I mean, they brought back T.Y. Hilton. They have Jonathan Taylor there. I like Jonathan Taylor. I thought he was a nice pickup for them last year at running back. Nice piece. DeForest Buckner obviously is there. If you guys saw NFL Network, and it was me, DeForest Buckner, and Tom Pelissero had a little Twitter reaction. I want to call it Twitter reaction between me, DeForest Buckner, and Tom Pelissero. And you guys can catch that. That was posted on Twitter. It's also on NFL Network on Inside the Colts training camp. So, no, Colts are going to be fine. Colts are going to be fine. Yeah, Darius Leonard's a beast, dude. He reset the off-ball linebacker market. But you know who's even better than Darius Leonard? Roquan Smith, Chicago Bears. It's stupid that he didn't make the top 100. It's dumb. Like, how does Roquan Smith not make the top 100? In my grading system, he's the best off-ball linebacker in the NFL in terms of pass coverage. Not off-ball linebacker overall, but in terms of pass coverage and being fundamentally sound there, best off-ball linebacker in terms of pass coverage in the NFL. He is due for a front-loaded deal. He's going to reset the market that Darius Leonard set next year. Watch. Ryan Pace is going to pony up. Ryan Pace has no problem ponying it up because he knows what he has in the player who I thought the Niners should have drafted and traded up instead of getting right tackle Michael Glinchey. I said Roquan Smith no matter what. Check the YouTube and Twitter receipts. It's all up there. Straight from Levi Stadium. Nate Burleson resigned on Good Morning Football. Yeah, I saw that. Now he's with what, CBS? He's with CBS Good Morning or something like that. I heard about that. So yeah, he's done. Fortnite says Devin White versus Fred Warner. Who do you think is better? It's not even a question. It's Fred Warner. In my grading system, it's clearly Fred Warner, and I'll tell you why. If you look at my Twitter receipts, just type in Devin White BEASTwriter. What I had to say about that, you'll see everything I had to say about Devin White. And you'll know what I had to say about that. But he just gives way too much in pass coverage for me to even warrant him on the same level. It's not even Devin White versus Fred Warner. It goes Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner, then Roquan Smith. Devin White's not even cracking or barely cracking the top 5. Darius Leonard, right? So let me just pull it up for you guys. Because I have my grading system and people are like, people who don't know, like, you have a grading system, and then I bust out the numbers and every single snap in the week and everything. They're like, like, okay, dude. I just make stuff up just for kicks and giggles. No, bro. I actually have a grading system. So let me just pull it up right here. Let me just go back to my dirty archives right now. I'll pull that up for you. And if you want the grades on which games they played well, which games they didn't do well, I got you covered. Like I was in the Steelers Facebook group, and this guy was like, "Oh yeah, you have a grading system? Tell me more." Ha ha ha. He's like, "Bud Dupree is not." I was like, "I had him graded as first team All Pro last 2 years." He's like, "Ha ha ha." PFF ranked some as well. I was like, "Well, I don't listen to PFF." They ranked Tyrann Matthew 67 out of 91 heading into week 13, and he was a first team All Pro in my grading system and ended up being a first team All Pro. So what? Everybody has their own system. Everyone has their own system. All right. That's why I developed it, because I didn't want to rely on PFF. I was like, nah, some of these grades I'm not seeing the same thing they're seeing. We can agree to disagree. Okay. Game grades. Let me look at this. All right. Top 5. It's a lot of information to load. You gotta bear with me, because when I say cover all 32, I really cover all 32. And I also cover college football. So if you want an early start in 2022 NFL draft, I'm posting all my YouTube and Twitter receipts before anyone else. So I'm already ahead of the game. I'm already like ahead. Like no one even started on the 2020. I guarantee. No one in our inner circle, at least. All right. So with that being said, here we go. You want to know who the best off-ball linebackers are? I'm going to give it to you right now based on my grading system. Fred Warner graded at 7.6. Bobby Wagner came in at second at 7.5. And again, you have to take into the SOC, which stands for strength of competition, okay? Week in and week out, all right? You have Roquan Smith coming at 7.4, and then Devin White comes in fourth at 5.2, all right? So that's what you have. Darius Leonard graded highest out of all of the off-ball linebackers coming in at a 7.7. But again, he wasn't asked to do as much as Fred Warner was, or as Bobby Wagner was, or even Roquan Smith. Darius Leonard, to me, is he's an all-pro. He's definitely an all-pro. 7.7, that's 7.3 is all-pro. He's above that. So he's definitely an all-pro on that level, which is why he reset the off-ball linebacker market. But I just like, in terms of being scheme universal, I like Roquan Smith a little bit more. I think he can play in a 4-3 or a 34 base. Linebacker, I think Fred Warner, same thing. Bobby Wagner, obviously, same thing. Those guys are coming from the same mold. And obviously, Devin White, the fastest linebacker of all of them when it comes to the off-ball linebacker position, makes more splash plays, jumps off the film more than any of those other linebackers, especially in run support. But the downfall is his ability in coverage. He's not very good in coverage. He's just not very good in coverage compared to Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner, or Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith being the best off-ball coverage linebacker in the NFL. And if you want to argue with me on that, I have numbers to prove it. So I'm ready. Numbers, I have the snap count. I have the week. I have the plays. So I'm ready. I'm ready for you guys. All right. Panori says PFF doesn't even make sense. I mean, it's a baseline, right? Like I was a firm believer. I thought, man, PFF is, that's the thing, man. Like PFF is dope. And then I started as I became, once I became a beat writer, I was like, and then talking to coaches, I don't know. And then I compare what PFF grades came out when it was free. And then I would compare what the coaches would say and what the players would tell me. And I was like, I'm going to start my own system. And I did that. And I was like, Now, PFF is a good baseline if you don't know what to look for, if you don't know how to grade a player. But it's not the end-all, be-all. Trust me on that. I mean, let's put it this way. How can you rate Tyrann Mathieu? This is just one example. I can pull up many more if you want. 67 of 91 rated out of all safeties heading into week 13 of the season, all right, with 12 games being played already. 67 out of 91. And then he ends up being a first-team All-Pro by PFWA and the AP. What, he just magically climb up 60 spots, 64 spots, 66 spots to be exact, or 65 spots to be exact in the last 4 weeks of the season? So you're telling me a guy that can grade in the what percentile is that? And then jump all the way through the roof in the last 4 weeks of the season? No. JP says, will Isaiah Simmons be a top 5 linebacker one day? He has the traits. I like the traits. You know how I feel about Isaiah Simmons and the traits he brings to the table. He's definitely a chess piece, but ultimately, how's that going to play out? I don't know. Peter Moore says, Warner going to be blitzing this year. Yes, I said that since day one. Once Robert Saleh left, that's what I was hearing. Again, it's old news here in the BWF. I said it since day one. If you want to see what I had to say about that, right when Robert Saleh left, people were asking me how Fred Warner is going to be used. I said, much like a Bobby Wagner rule. And if you literally just go back, this is like 5-6 months old now or whatever. Yeah. So it's old news here in the BWF. I said it, pounded the table, say that's what I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing. Just like with Trey Lance. And people say, no, it's Mac Jones. I'm like, okay. And then it was Trey Lance. JP Edward Diaz, Bill Bell says PFF is no good, so that's all I need. There you go. Peter Moa says, yes, you did. See, told you. I'm just saying, if you're not in the know, if people who are in the BWF, this is old news. Like I'm saying, the 2022 NFL draft, a lot of the stuff, it's going to be old news. I'm already pointing these things out. Listen, Kayvon Thibodeau, this is off the top of my head, people rate him as the top edge rusher. No, he's not the top edge rusher. The top edge rusher is Will Anderson out of Alabama, the outside linebacker. But he's not realistically able to play or participate in the 22 NFL draft because he's only going to be a sophomore. Same with star Malachi Moore, another guy who's going to be a beast, right? There's a lot of players in the 2022 NFL draft class who are good, but Kayvon Thibodeau, great. Has all the traits. I think he can, to JP's point, I know you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, but he can be the next Chandler Jones, Danielle Hunter. That's where I see the comparisons after grading his film. Kayvon Thibodeau, I get college coaches film. So yeah, I do get that. I do get obviously the NFL coaches film, but you also do get college as well. So Kayvon Thibodeau did not grade out extremely well in my grading system. Let me just pull that up for you. I mean, people want grades. Shoot, I'll give you guys grades all day. People are like, oh yeah, okay, now he really does have. People who don't know, yeah, I have grades, bro. Like, what you think? And it takes a lot of time to grade a player. I tell you that. I mean, long time. Now, no one wants to put in this work. It's work. Who wants to grade every single snap, replay that play 5-6 times, one single play? and then do that for how many plays are on the field on the defense side of the football or offense side of the football, whatever the case may be. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, guys. A lot of work and not much to show for it other than your analysis that's going to be spot on when it's all said and done when draft day rolls around. Okay, so here we go. We talk about edge class, right? And this is my notes here. Well, I'm just going to break down my edge rankings heading into the 2021 NFL season, or college season, I say. All right, when it comes to the edge class, obviously I have Will Anderson as my number 1 rated edge player. Okay, he graded out a 6.9 out of a 10. All right, so he's at a Pro Bowl player. Not bad for a true freshman. Then you have Zach Harrison. That's my number 2. Zach Harrison didn't get the gaudy stat line or sack line, but again, not everything shows up in the box score. That's why you guys follow me, right? I do legwork on the back end here. All right, so again, when people are going to talk about Zach Harrison, oh, no one's talking about, nope, I'm saying it on August 27th, 2021. Zach Harrison is my number 1 ranked edge rusher coming out of the 2022 NFL draft class, and he will go out of the Ohio State University, coming out of the Big Ten. He graded out an 8.4 out of a 10. Graded all his games, 8.4 out of a 10. Okay, Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be the 2nd ranked edge rusher coming out of the 2022 NFL draft class. DeMarvin Leal is a guy who I really. And no, this is preseason rankings, obviously, so these rankings can change. But I'm shedding these guys to light for you guys. DeMarvin Leal at Texas A&M, graded out of 5.9. I like his spin move. I think he's best suited as a 4-3 defense. He plays 4-3 defensive, but I think he's best suited as a 4-3 defensive tackle, playing the 3 tech. All right, then you got Myjai Sanders, right, out of the American Conference. And again, the SOC strength of competition. He graded out fairly well. He graded out 7.4. Was a great pass rusher. But I have to see more from him. I see more consistency because he can get swallowed up in the running game, in my opinion. So those are your top guys, who are possibly going to be coming out next year. And again, I have gradings on all these players right now. And people are saying like, dang, man, that's crazy. I want to know what your grading system is. Can you teach? Like, I'll show you certain things, but I'm not going to give you my algorithm. That's just dumb. I'm not going to do that. It's funny that Darian Kendrick, if you guys don't know who DK is, Darian Kendrick was left off the ESPN top 100 list of college football players. I thought that was crazy because he graded out as a 7.3 playing at Clemson before transferring to Georgia. And he transferred to Georgia because of his academic failures at Clemson. He basically was in the doghouse, or what Dabo Sweeney would call the love shack. Same difference. Love shack, doghouse. I don't want to be in either one if I was freaking DK. And DK is going to be a beast. DK is going to be a beast. Peter Moore says, Beast, what's your opinion on Sony Terrans for fantasy football? He going to eat? That's a great question. I think it's going to be a more of a workload, like a split carry type of a deal. I don't think he's going to carry the team by any sense of the imagination. I know Cam Akers out. Obviously, Henderson got banged up, so they're going to need Sony Michel in there, and that's why they made that trade. But ultimately, I don't think he's going to be a guy that's like, I'm going to draft this guy. Because again, if you want to look at fantasy football, I don't know if I should tell you this. Gosh, I guess I have to tell you this. My analysis, right? Because my draft is coming up too. I'm fighting myself, giving you guys information. Forget it, whatever. You have to look at who you play within their division. Because you play those guys 6 times a year. So just look at the defensive lines. Look how they schematically play those respective teams because they know each other inside and out. You can't really fool the other team because you play them twice a year. Damn. That's the one thing. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah. I need to start charging for this stuff. Fernando says, are you happy where Bosa is at? I think he took a step forward. We haven't seen him in games, but he's looked way better in practice. Yes, I am very happy with Bosa. Again, I think he might be a defensive player of the year candidate. Your thoughts on? No, I think I graded Hufanga last year. He can't cover his respective zones. I'm not as high in Hufanga as other people. I just don't see it. Not in my grading system, not my analysis. Now he has the traits to be a really good player. I just don't see enough of consistency in his games for me to say he's going to be a beast. He would be lucky enough to be a starter in the NFL. I see more of a backup role type of a player with great special teams ability. I will put that. He is a great special teams player. I like the traits there. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. Finished my burger. It's all done. Nothing left here. So, geez, I have like the night sweats, and yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, thank you so much for everybody for tuning in to the BEASTwriter In and Out Challenge, In and Out Beast Challenge, or the case one be. If you liked what I had to say, please hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner of the screen as you stay up to date on all things Beast in real time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good day. I'm gonna probably throw up now. BEASTwriter out. I'm joking. I'm not gonna throw up. I got to protect the gains. Protein.